My alien girlfriend's mother whispered, finally alone. When I visited, Jake Miller had been dating Luna for 6 months now. The tall, blue-skinned woman with silver eyes had captured his heart completely. She was from the Zephyrian colony on Mars, and her people had been living peacefully with humans for decades. Today was the big day. Jake was finally meeting Luna's mother, Commander Vera. Luna had warned him that her mother was very traditional and might not approve of their relationship, but Jake was determined to make a good impression. The transport ship landed on Mars Station 3 and Jake felt his stomach twist with nerves. He had brought flowers from Earth, something Luna said her mother would appreciate. The artificial gravity felt different here, and the red dust coating everything reminded him how far from home he truly was. Luna met him at the airlock. Her blue skin seemed to glow under the station lights, and her long white hair flowed like liquid silver. She wore traditional, Zephyrian robes that shimmered with each movement. "Jake, you made it." Luna smiled, showing her perfectly white teeth. "Mother is waiting in the main habitat. Are you ready?" Jake nodded, though his hands were shaking slightly. They walked through corridors, filled with both humans and Zephyrians. The alien architecture was beautiful, with flowing curves and crystal panels that pulsed with soft light. Commander Vera's habitat was impressive. Large windows showed the Martian landscape, and the room was filled with strange but beautiful alien plants. The air smelled like cinnamon and ozone. Commander Vera stood near the window. She was taller than Luna, with darker blue skin and golden eyes that seemed to see right through Jake. Her silver hair was braided with small metal ornaments that caught the light. Her military uniform displayed numerous medals and rank insignia. "Commander Vera, this is Jake Miller," Luna said formally. The older woman turned slowly. Her gaze swept over Jake from head to toe, making him feel like he was being scanned by some advanced machine. She said nothing for a long moment. "So you are the human who thinks he can court my daughter?" Her voice was deep and musical with a slight accent. Jake stepped forward and offered the flowers. "Commander, I brought these from Earth. Luna said you might like them." Vera took the flowers and examined them carefully. Her expression remained neutral. "Earth roses. How thoughtful." She set them aside without another glance. "Mother, please. Be kind," Luna whispered. "Kind," Vera repeated. "I'm always kind, child. But kindness does not mean blindness." She gestured for them to sit. Jake chose a chair that seemed to adjust to his body automatically. The technology here was far beyond anything on Earth. "Tell me, Jake Miller, what makes you think you are worthy of my daughter?" Vera asked. Jake had practiced this answer many times. "I love Luna more than anything. She makes me want to be a better person. I would do anything to protect her and make her happy." Vera's golden eyes narrowed slightly. "Love is a human concept. We Zephyrians bond for life. When we choose a mate, it is forever. There is no divorce, no separation, no changing our minds." "I understand," Jake said, though his voice wavered slightly. "Do you?" Vera stood and began pacing. "Do you understand that Luna will outlive you by 300 years? Do you understand that our children will be stronger, faster, and smarter than you? Do you understand that you will always be the weak link in this family?" Jake felt heat rising in his cheeks, but he kept his voice steady. "I may be human, but I am not weak. I have served in the Colonial Defense Force. I have saved lives and protected colonies. I may not live as long as Luna, but I will love her completely for every day I have." Something flickered in Vera's eyes. Was it approval? Jake could not tell. Luna reached over and took his hand. "Mother, stop this. Jake is a good man." "Quiet, child," Vera said firmly. "This is between your suitor and me." She walked to a wall panel and touched it. A holographic display appeared showing star charts and military reports. 3 months ago, pirates attacked mining station Omega-7. Vera said, 53 people died, including 12 children. Jake recognized the incident. He had been there. "I was part of the response team," he said quietly. "Yes, you were." Vera turned to face him. You saved 47 people that day, including 8 Zephyrian families. You carried wounded civilians to safety while under enemy fire. You stayed behind when others fled. Jake said nothing. He remembered the screaming, the smoke, the feeling of absolute terror mixed with determination. My daughter does not know this, Vera continued. She thinks you work in communications on Earth stations. Luna looked confused. What is she talking about, Jake? Jake met Luna's eyes. I did not want to worry you. I am part of the Colonial Defense Special Response Unit. We handle emergency situations. You lied to me. Luna's voice was hurt. I never lied, I just did not tell you everything. My job is dangerous and I thought... You thought I was too fragile to handle the truth. Luna stood up, her eyes flashing with anger. Vera watched this exchange with interest. She moved closer to Jake. My daughter is upset with you, she observed. Yes, ma'am. Good. She should be relationships built on half-truths, never last. Jake stood as well. Luna, I am sorry, I should have told you I was trying to protect you. I do not need protection. Luna snapped. I am a trained navigator. I have flown through asteroid fields and solar storms. I am not some delicate flower. I know that now, Jake said. I was being stupid and overprotective. Vera suddenly smiled. It was the first time Jake had seen any warmth from her. Finally, she said, some honesty in this room. She walked to a cabinet and pulled out a bottle of blue liquid and 3 glasses. This calls for celebration, she said. Celebration? Luna was still angry. He lied to me and you want to celebrate? He told a half-truth to protect you, Vera corrected. That shows he cares even if his methods were foolish and you confronted him about it, which shows you have spirit. I approve of both responses. She poured the blue liquid into the glasses and handed one to each of them. This is Zephyrian bonding wine, she explained. We only share it with family. Jake took the glass uncertainly. The liquid seemed to glow from within, to honesty. Vera raised her glass, to courage and to the bond between you. They drank together. The wine tasted like starlight and made Jake feel warm all over. Welcome to the family, Jake Miller. Vera said, but know this. If you ever hurt my daughter, I will hunt you across the galaxy. Jake believed her completely. I understand. Luna moved closer to him and took his hand again. I am still angry with you, she said, but I forgive you. Just promise no more secrets. I promise. Vera walked to the window and looked out at the Martian sunset. Finally. Alone. She whispered. Jake and Luna looked at each other confused. Mother, what do you mean finally alone? Luna asked. Vera turned back to them with a mysterious smile. For months I have been receiving reports about your human boyfriend, the Defense Force wanted to make sure he was not a security risk. I have been watching him being evaluated by my people. Now that I have met him myself and given my approval, the surveillance can end. You had me watched, Jake asked. Of course, you are dating my daughter and she is a high-ranking navigator with access to classified star charts. I had to be certain you were trustworthy. Luna shook her head. Mother, you are impossible. I am thorough, Vera corrected. And now I am satisfied. Jake Miller, you may court my daughter with my blessing. Jake felt relief wash over him. Thank you, Commander. Call me Vera. We are family now. As the evening wore on, Jake found himself actually enjoying Vera's company. She had a sharp wit and fascinating stories about her military career. She also clearly loved her daughter very much. When it was time to leave, Vera walked them to the airlock. Jake, she said quietly, the life you are choosing will not be easy. Mixed relationships never are. But if you truly love each other, you can make it work. We will, Jake promised. See that you do. And remember, my offer to hunt you across the galaxy still stands. Jake laughed. I would expect nothing less. As their transport lifted off, Luna snuggled against Jake's shoulder. So what do you think of my mother, she asked. She is terrifying and wonderful. Jake replied, just like her daughter, Luna smiled. That is exactly what I hoped you would say. Outside the viewport, Mars grew smaller, but Jake felt like his world had just gotten infinitely larger. He was part of a Zephyrian family now, and despite the challenges ahead, he had never been happier. The future stretched before them, full of possibilities and adventures, and with Vera's blessing behind them, Jake knew they could face anything together.